My name is Toby Anstruther. I farm at Balcaskie and we farm about 3,000 acres of mixed farm. We've just taken off the last harvest from the last of the conventional fields and started transition to take the whole lot into organic. When I started farming here at Balcaskie, it was a conventional farm. It did have livestock, but we really kept the grain and the livestock quite separate. And like so many farmers, we were fighting against a sort of crush of costs and prices at the other end, and really just being a commodity farmer, driving costs out of the system all the time. And what really resonated with me, what struck me, was that if we headed on down this route, we were going to end up with a farm I didn't really want to live on. That we would end up basically with one or two huge fields and no hedges, no livestock, no wildlife, and with really awful soil, having drawn everything down off it. And we were going to be competing with what's grown in a lab or what's grown on the huge, huge fields in other parts of the world. So for me, it was completely unsustainable to carry on like that, and I knew that I had to make a change. The simplest change for me, in a way, was to decide to get off the drug of the chemical farming. But really, that was just the beginning. And what I found is that as we moved organic, a whole lot of other things had to change. We had to change the scale of what we were doing. We had to change the nature of our crops. So we've moved to heritage varieties, not so much for fashion or their interest in the market, but particularly because they're deep-rooted, they're longer strawed. So the light doesn't get to the bottom, you don't get so many weeds coming up. It's been really, really interesting, the change over to organic, because it suddenly put us back in touch with what the essence of farming is, that we're capturing sunlight and we're making the most of the soil. And if we look after those two things, then I think we can produce really fantastic food at reasonable cost so that it's available to anyone that needs it.